Hi, it's Karen from 50 is the New 50 blog, and today I'm going to do a tutorial all about bronzer and just how you can add such a great glow in the middle of. So the first thing I'm going to do today is show you how, again, you can use the Bella bronzer all under your makeup. First, to warm up your face down on your neck to make your neck match your face, to almost blur or smooth out if you have a lot of ruddy undertones, freckles, mismatched, lots of discoloration, and that's what I have on my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that type of application first, where I put it down underneath. I'm going to get a really good glow today. So I'm going to take the fluffy side, the larger side of my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm going to tap it into my Bella bronzer. And I'm just going to start by swirling this all over my face, down the side, and it's a cream. It's really concentrated, but you would think that this big huge brush wouldn't disperse it evenly like this, but it sure does. It just works wonderfully. So I am now just going in and fluffing and swirling this cream bronzer all over my face, just giving myself almost an instant tan. Look at that. Don't forget to do your ears, because you don't want to have little white ears poking out, especially if you wear your hair up. Make sure you do the tops of your ears. And of course, you need to warm up your neck. So many of us, our necks are so much lighter and different color than our face, and this really helps just connect that. If I had a shirt that was a little bit lower, I would even bring it down here just to warm all of that up and to just get that, my neck and my face, to match. Okay. All right, now that I've kind of glowed and given myself this almost natural tan, next step is to go ahead and contour. And what I'm going to do is use this end of my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just going to give it a little pinch, and I'm going to go into my ash, which is my contour color, and I'm gonna just come up here where my cheekbone starts, up by my ear, and just right underneath, just kind of swoop a little bit of contour color to define my cheekbones. I'm gonna come up on my forehead, up into my hairline using that brush, and I'm pushing it up into my hairline so that there isn't any distinction between that. And this will help define my forehead, bring it down a little bit. I have a larger forehead, a taller forehead. If I have a wider face, I can bring it down a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and contour underneath my chin and my jawline. So I'm going to pull it here, bring it down. It's going right underneath, adding a shadow. Pull that down a little bit. And underneath my chin and down in between this part of my neck where I have that veins, kind of those tendons, I guess they are, and just pull that down, again adding that shadow underneath, helping to bring out my bone structure, camouflage some of the stuff that's I don't want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the next step for me is to just use that same side of the brush. I don't even have to clean it off. And I'm going to apply my main highlight or foundation color, which is Mango. It's right here. A few months in, I ended up switching my main highlight color from Sandy to Mango. I am perimenopausal, TMI, but working on all of that fun stuff, and my skin has really changed. All of a sudden, I'm much more red. I've got much more pigmentation. So this is my Mango color that I'm just going to tap and stipple all over. I'm avoiding the contour area because I already have color there. Putting this right over the top of that Bella. Okay, so this is an awesome way to really, really get a glow. Come up underneath my eyes where I have discoloration. Get good coverage there. Along the side of my nose, down my nose. All right, so I'm going to apply this all over my face, and I'll be right back. This is my main highlight, Mango. So something I hear all the time when I color match ladies is, oh my gosh, that color's way too dark. I even said the same thing when I was color match. I'm like, you know, I'm blue-eyed and fair skin and freckles, right? So, and the thing is that you need to go darker. As we age, we lose a lot of color in some areas, we get color in spots in other areas, and by using a darker shade of foundation, highlight, warming ourselves up, it really just makes your skin glow. It gives you a more youthful look. So what I'm going to do next is take that same side, the smaller blush end, and I'm going to brighten underneath my eye, and my brightener color is this Candlelit. I'm going to just tap into that. I'm going to come inside of my nose and eye down, and then I'm going to come across, just kind of pinching this again just a little bit, just so I have a little more control of where I'm applying it, above the contour and out. So there, boom. Can you see that brightening? And the inside, down the side of my nose. I am avoiding, I'm kind of applying it right underneath, not right underneath my eyes, but right kind of where I have this looser under eyes and this defined line here. I don't want to get into that. So you can see on this side where I kind of got into it a little bit, and look at how it makes that pop. And then over here, I avoided it, so it's not as pushing it forward, because that's what brightener does. So I will take my perfector sponge when I'm done here and I'll pull some of that color off, because that is not where I want to highlight. So I'm going to highlight up here in my forehead, right here between. So we are highlighting the center of our face, and when you have the bronzer on underneath, boy does your highlight really pop, really makes you glow. Down my nose, a little on my chin, a little up here above my lip. All right, so now I'm going to take that same side of my brush and I'm going to stipple a little bit more and blend, softening as that makeup warms up on my skin. It'll start to move. I can blend where those lines meet, where I have the contour. So I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping until I get that color blended out in with all the rest of my makeup. So it's not so defined. I don't want to blend it completely out. I'm just pulling up a little bit of that contour, softening that line there before I put my blush on. Come down here, make sure I got all that blended under my chin. So I'm just blending by stippling here and tapping until I feel like I've got it blended the way I like it. I'm going to grab my perfector sponge that I already got wet and prepped, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to press and lift, just lifting up a little bit of making sure I didn't get that brightener too close. See, already I feel like I don't see them as much by pulling that color away. I just want to keep mostly the mango up there that kind of covers the reddish purple, but I don't want the brightener so close to those under eye bags that it makes them pop forward. Okay, so next step is I'm going to put on some lip and cheek color. All right, so I'm going to use my blush and bronzer brush with, again, this is the one that comes in a bundle with the Bella bronzer or the Camen bronzer, and I'm going to use the blush side. Don't need to clean it off because all of these colors work together. So I am going to use Love Spell today, and that is this color right here. It's really gorgeous. It's almost, can you see that? Kind of a wine with some little brown undertones, but it's glossy. So again, these colors also look so scary in the tin, but they're not as dark, especially the glossy ones, because they're more sheer. So I'm going to smile, dab a little bit right in the apple of my cheek, and then I'm going to just gently, softly dab back some color right above my contour line towards my ear. And then I'm just going to blend by softly brushing it up, pulling up that contour line where the two meet so I don't have any harsh lines. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to do the other side real quick. Okay, while I have that out, I am going to grab my multitasker brush just because it gives me so much more control to put my lip color on, and I'm going to use that same color which was the Love Spell, and I'm going to apply that to my lips. And since it's a glossy, it is such a great color. It already has a little bit of the gloss, a little bit of the sheer, and voila. Very pretty color. Next is to take some of my Illuminator. Now, in my compact, I have Glow, Dolce, and I have Rose Gold. And for this look today, since I'm wearing some gold in my sweater, some bronzy tones, I'm going to use the Glow, which is really beautiful. It's a dark gold illuminator, and I'm just going to pick up that blush and bronzer side, the blush side, and I'm just going to tap it in there real gently and hit the high points of my cheeks, right above that Love Spell, just to give me this really pretty shimmer, a warm shimmer, a warm glow, definitely. I can take my perfector sponge and just blend those two together. It's really, really pretty. It gives you just such a beautiful glow. This will be a great date night look. You know, the 14th is Valentine's Day, and it is also my wedding anniversary. So my husband and I got married on Valentine's Day in Southern Oregon, where I grew up, and we will have been married, well, since I was 20. So how many years is that? Isn't that sad? You know, I feel like over 5, you just totally forget. Okay, so I had to count on my fingers. 33 years of marriage, not bad. And I still love him very, very much. So Valentine's Day coming up. I might have to rock this really gorgeous bronzed look. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Camen bronzer. Now that one's a powder. It's awesome. I think of it like a setting powder with some tint in it. So a great thing that you can do with the Camen is you can use, well, either side of your brush, but you could tap it into that. And let's say you need to set your, or soften your contour, or you have combination skin and you want, or oily skin, or you like more of a matte look, you can actually use that Camen to go over your contour to set that and to give you a little bit more of a matte. I also like to use it on my eyelids. It's like the perfect matte color. It's just beautiful. So I can use the Camen bronzer as eyeshadow, and I love that look. It just gives me a nice wide full eye, really great color. And then I'll go back in and do my eyes later, a little bit more for a date night look. Then finally, to really, really go for the glow and really pump this up, is I'm now going to use the bronzer like you would normally use bronzer over the top of your makeup when you're all done, hitting those high spots, top of your forehead, down your nose, your chin, tops of your cheeks, your neck, and your ears. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to that blush and bronzer brush, pick up some of my Bella, and then I'm going to go for the glow, girls. I'm going to go for the young girl look here. I'm going for it. I'm going to glow it up. You know, I never used bronzer before because I was so afraid of it. 1, I didn't know what the heck you did with it. 2, I didn't think it was for me. I didn't think it was for me, a 53-year-old. I didn't think that we wore bronzer. Okay, so I went for the glow. I went for the sun-kissed, full-on bronzed look today, and I think you need to try it too. So if you want to try it, let me know, because you can get this blush and bronzer brush with either the Bella bronzer or the lighter powdered bronzer, but I'd say go for the Bella. It's just amazing. It's such a great bronzer. Like I say, you can use it to warm up your skin. It is a game changer. It's the middle of winter here in Idaho, and I look like I've been at the beach or I'm in Florida. So just reach out to me if you guys have any questions, or if you want to get color matched, or if you need to just learn more about mascara. I am loving this look. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are all have something fun planned for Valentine's Day. And yeah, hopefully my hubby has something planned for our 33rd wedding anniversary. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.